Hi, it's Barry. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to focus on my main planner, which is one of my smallest planners. And I'm going to explain how I use this and how I have it set up in detail. So what you're seeing here is a mini HP, and it is in a B6 cover. And the cover has no rings. You've seen this planner before. I did just change it up a bit. It was in a Gilio that had a lot of olive green on it. And I wanted to go back to more of a stark black and white, so I've changed it up just a little bit. Now, how I use this is the planner that I have open on my desk, and it has my schedule, my to-dos and my master list, etc. in there. And you may be surprised that I can fit all of this in something so compact. And one of the reasons I went back to this leather cover, which is a Moterm, is because it was slim and it wasn't wide, and it doesn't take up much room when it is open. So I really did like that. So what I have in here is I do have 3/4 inch discs on the mini HP, and the ones I use are the metallic ones, the aluminum from Levenger. They have never failed me. I've been using these discs for 15 years, and I do love how the silver looks with the black and white. So on the left side, what I have here is I've done a lot of accenting with white since this is so dark. And I have a couple of clear cards that I've purchased that have Louis Vuitton logo on them. And then I have some other things, like older things that I can just use. Like this is an old page tab, top tab, that I had gotten from My Paper Love many years ago. And I'm not using it for that, but I can use it in here just to have the word to do, which takes place in this planner. Now the other thing I have is plastic cards, and here I just have 3 of my favorite spotlight page flags. These are clear, and then you get the dots if you just need to mark a page. And you'll see a page that I have marked in here later on as we move forward. And then what I did at the top, which shows through really well when it's on black, and you can see another one here. These are my most used stickers. Is I ordered a page, and this one is the white, and then there's black also. And I have them in the glossy and the matte. And it's just like a whole page of my Instagram handle, and I can use it anywhere on any page. And it was inexpensive to just get a sheet of this and have it for when I need it. What you'll see right at the beginning is one of my favorite dashboards from Cloth and Paper, and I have this also in my master plan planner, which is the organization of all of my planners. And it's a 2-part. It has a half page in the black, and then the beautiful black and white print on the second page of that. Underneath that, I start off with my schedule. And this is from Cloth and Paper, and this is the monthly section. And first it has a year at a glance, which I find useful, and also the holidays. That's just a great reference material. I pulled out the monthly pages because I find that I'm not really using them very effectively, and that has to do with what I'm doing now. I'm semi-retired, have a little side business, work out of the house, so I didn't need that as much right now, not doing a lot of traveling, for example. I'm simply using a week on 2 pages, which is very similar to a Hobonichi. And I think you all know that I moved out of Hobonichi but I'm still using the same type of layout, which is on the left-hand side, I have appointments, and on the right-hand side, I have a lot of to-dos, and I have them in different categories. And those categories, I just use these black headers that I get from Scribble Sticker Co. Now, I am showing you some things from her today because they are in my planner, but I will tell you that her shop is closed right now because she's about due to have her 5th baby. Congratulations, Mary. She will be opening for a week at a time between now and September. You just go on her website and click to be notified when she's open. If you are looking to order some things from her, that's the best way to do it. I definitely did stock up quite a bit the last few weeks knowing that she was going to be closed. I love this new top tab dashboard, which says overview in the white foil that I got from Cloth and Paper. And it is the lead-in to my overview of my master list. What I have is what I've determined, and this is a sheet. If you don't know this sheet, this is the inbox insert. Unfortunately, it just went on last call yesterday. So if you like this insert, you should go grab it because it's very inexpensive and it apparently is not coming back. What I do so that I don't have to use a new sheet every week is I figured out some titles of things that I need every week, and I have them on here. And then what I do, so instead of writing on it, I just use Lecce page flags. They are the clearest of the page flags. So if I make a mistake or I've already finished these things and I need to move on, I can just put a new sheet here. And sometimes I actually have a sheet underneath so I'm ready to go. Now if I want to write on the Lecce page flags and any of the transparencies at Cloth and Paper, I only use the Uni Pin pen. I have tried many other pens. This dries instantly, and I do not use it for regular writing, only for writing on the transparencies. There is a clear dot, kind of maybe hard to see here, and what I chose to do is use my black dot marker to fill that in, just to divide up the page well. The next thing that I go into is all of my master lists. These are not the things I'm going to do this week. These are things that need to get done at some point. Things that I'm thinking about in my head and they're bothering me, or they're written on sticky notes all over the place. So this is my system that cleans up the sticky note mess. I have a page for everything that I need. So this first section, I do website design, and these are just like my sites and some things that I'm doing with my sites. My next section I have is work. Then I have personal, and in personal I have, things I need to do for finance. I take care of my parents. I have a page for them if I am at their house and I see something I need to do. Here's how I use the spotlight page flag on the top instead of on the side. You can also use them on the side just to get to this page. So this one in my personal divider, I call home. And what this is all those little things around the house that need to get done. Some of these things might not get done for 3 months, but they keep cluttering your mind, and it's then hard to focus and be productive and be creative. And if you can get all these things down somewhere, you can free yourself from worrying about them because you know it's down somewhere and not on a sticky note that got buried somewhere that you can't find. I then have a section for notes. And right behind that, I have those new section covers, which I love, the dashboards. This one is notable. And then I also have the one for wellness. And behind wellness in this book, all I have are some trackers that I'm currently setting up right now that don't take up a lot of room. So let me talk about a couple of things. The first thing is I had these labels in black, and it doesn't show up that well when you're in a black planner. So I converted them all over to white. And I think that looks much better because you can see it easily and get to where you need to get to. When you're putting those labels on the blank divider, you really need to get them on in a good way. And here's my tip for doing this. I use this tool to get the edge of the sticker so that I can position it before I stick it down. So I think most of you know once those stickers are on, they're not coming off without a lot of residue. So you want to try and get them on correctly the first time. This is a pick-me-up tool, and it is invaluable because it has this end that you can use for that, but it has all kinds of other uses, and I wouldn't be without it. I find it much easier to use than using tweezers to place stickers because this part is clear and you just put the little edge of the sticker on there and you can go to town. Now, one thing that you can notice about this planner is that, wow, it doesn't seem like there's much in there for all of your schedule, your to-do lists, and all those things. And that's because I don't keep a lot in here. Like in the schedule section, I only keep a few weeks, and then what I do with the ones that are done is I move them into a second planner. And that planner's nearby if I have to refer to something, but I don't have to have a super chunky planner. And I know there's a lot of you out there that love those chunky planners, but I am not a chunky planner girl. I really like things slim, and I like that it doesn't take up a lot of room on my desk so that I can get other things done, but I can still see at a glance what I need to do. And the way the week lays out, that just works perfectly for me. Now, when I decorated the left side, another thing that I did is I have a piece of, this is double-sided cardstock, and you've seen my videos on this. I'll link one right here. I like to see little bits of things peeking out just for some interest. Over here, these were two top mini page tabs that I had gotten. Just put them side by side because I wanted more white in this section to draw that out. The pockets are nice and wide on this B6. Other B6 covers that I have, you really only had this much room, so you couldn't put like a full card size going across. In the back, I think you have seen before, so that things don't move around so much, I take a dashboard that's kind of a grippy kind of a plastic that I'm not using, and I stick that in to help so that it's more anchored. In terms of a pen, I had a white pen in here and it interfered with reading of my labels, so I moved to a Sigma 307 in solid black so that it blends in with the planner. That's my main planner, and it's one of my smallest ones because you all know that I do most all my planners are in half letter. But I love that it's petite, and I love that I have what I need at my fingertips without it taking up my whole desk. So of course I have a giveaway, and what I'm going to give away is some labels for dividers or for your pages from Mary. I'll send off a few different samples of those, and it's open internationally. All you need to do is like the video, be sure you're subscribed. I also would appreciate if you click the bell, which will notify you when I have a new video. And then just leave a comment below regarding this. And there'll be one random winner selected. Join the fun. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time around.